listening to Dank Swamp Rebellion. Don't forget to check us out on social media and at dsrtalks.com.
Ladies. My name is Meredith Tarshill.
My name is Matt Tarshill, and you have the.
There you go.
God damn, Phil, you're getting good with these samples, bro. It's like playing an instrument.
Right.
It's not about how many times you hit it.
Feels
It's
like
when
ukulele my dick soundboard, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
We go to a bar like, hey, what are you? Oh, you're the host. You're the ghost. You're the guest. Oh my god,
That's
the producer. No teeth, baby. No teeth.
Ukulele, you forgot what fucking year we live in.
Who's a soundboard guy? See? Oh, fill up my areolas like on buff.
Remember the sex shop down the bayou Noonies? We'll get back to that.
Holy fuck. I
So-
forgot about
Holy
that.
fuck,
That was
I
in the
forgot about that
bro,
too.
by the bowling alley. So I'm gonna tell you a story about Noonies later. But my uncle, we hop in the truck, bro, and he's like, listen to this shit, bro. You know what it was? It was My Own Prison by Creed, and that changed my life, dude. I didn't know that existed.
Oh my!
Because I was so
Because they were a religious band, weren't they? Like they all talk. Yeah.
Well, they were
Very
not
Christian.
They said Christian, but if you listen to
They didn't say Catholic.
what was his name, Scott Baio, whatever.
Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
Scott Stapp.
Scott Stapp.
Yeah. Well, he
Scott
said they
Baio.
were faith based, but that was like the first like really rock music I ever heard.
Would you call that rock though? That was more of like a
When you listen to the stuff that we had to listen to as kids,
That was
yes.
rock music.
That was rock.
Hey, bro.
'Cause I mean,
it
right
was-
before that-
It was like mid-90s. That was some heavy
Yeah.
That was heavy
shit.
for them, yeah.
Oh yeah, because right before that was all the hair metal.
You can say what
shit.
you want about Scott
Leather
Stapp,
pants.
but I saw them live for that tour, and that guitarist is sick.
Oh, he's
dude.
still sick.
That dude is amazing.
Mark Tremonti.
Yes, amazing.
That was his biggest
He's
fear.
super
It's
good.
like,
Once again, we are not fucking sponsored by him, but goddamn, you good, dude.
we like money.
If you're
sponsor
hearing
us.
this,
We want your
Creed,
money. We love you.
It's like a puckered starfish.
Oh my god.
And it smells like it too.
That's your favorite Limp Bizkit album, right?
Yeah, it's mine.
Chocolate Starfish?
It is. I do rock that sometimes.
And the hot dogs flavor water. Look. Yeah, and people can say what they want. Sometimes I'll listen to
That was a true classic.
yeah.
I like
That was a true classic.
I just really a lot of.
So tell us a
lot of
li-
his super earlier stuff was. I was angsty, man. I was angsty at a weird time in history.
Break
I guess
stuff,
why.
dude. Just break
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
I do like Chewbacca cookies, though.
He had a
got
few
weed in
good
it?
lyrics.
Upchuck, Upchuck the Wookiee cookie. Isn't that what he
No,
said?
no. That's Kid Rock and his bullshit.
Oh man, shit.
I get it though.
They're like white trash
No,
from
Fred
Florida.
Durst was
White
the guy
trash.
who wore a red jersey with a red hat and probably red shoes.
He did.
I was very confused. I didn't-
a metrosexual gangster.
Well, you have to keep in mind it's like two different classes of white trash here. We have white trash from Detroit. Okay, and then we got the white trash from Jacksonville, Florida. Whole different shade.
They're their own trash. Yeah, it's trashception.
And other people that don't give a fuck. We get it,
But
He had that one good lyric when he said,
the
I'm gonna keep it alive and continue to be and fly like an eagle to my destiny.
I don't think Fred Durst has ever said that.
They did.
Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure that Jonathan
I
Davis of
seen
Korn
it.
wrote it. So
Oh man.
That's in that one song.
I mean, he never did anything.
no, he actually came out with an album back in 2012, and I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, like here's the thing: it's like in his lyrics, he says like it's 2012. No one sounds like me. I'm like, for a reason, dumbass.
Right? For a fucking reason.
it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I remember that song back in the 90s. That was like the humming song. You remember that?
What?
What?
Crash Test Dummies.
Crash Test Dummies. Yeah, there was this girl who
It sounds
wouldn't show
just
her
like-
belly button. All she did was blink. She was a genie. I don't know if it went that way. But
Yeah, that was a weird ass song. And for some reason, the
That got
bus
popular.
driver, she used to rock that shit. And she had like these 3 big old hairs coming out of one side, dude, and she was steady drinking that Seagram 7 in that plastic cup. Woo! Rest in peace. What was your fucking name, bro?
Rest in peace, you old bitch.
Yeah.
Right there.
That was Miss June.
Mama June.
For real though?
Every bus driver's name was a fucking name of a month.
Yeah.
May.
Yep.
April.
Mine's was named April. I was about to say that. Dude, and she died too. You wanna know how she died?
And there was a black lady named September Nova.
No, you wanna know how my bus driver died after I graduated?
Drinking.
No, in a bus accident.
Whoa! Buses had on?
Dude, was
She
it?
had an 18-wheeler.
Oh,
The only thing
God.
she could lose two on the road.
that is the modern day Transformers. Like, oh, you looking at me wrong, motherfucker? Yeah, I'm looking at you wrong.
Dude, so did it happen in August though?
Did it have kids on the bus?
No.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
I know, right? Then it would have been a tragedy and people would have heard about it.
Tragedies. What you are doing?
But to say either side is 100% right is a lie in itself. And that's why the ones that are hard left liberals, the lifestyle liberals, and then you got the right wing nut house. Exactly.
Yeah.
The militants, you know, it's like, okay, more and more I'm leading away from calling myself conservative and going more to the libertarian side because I am kind of in the middle because there's shit I don't care about. I feel like the Republicans are petty on a lot of their views and a lot of the things they're actually fighting for because some shit, why is it worth even putting our tax? Every time you bring up something, you bring up some kind of law you want to pass, some kind of ordinance, just anything like that, it costs tax money. Nothing comes free in government, right?
I'm with you.
Because something has to fund it. So let's fund the things that need to be funded that actually make a difference. The economy's at an all-time high. The stock market's blowing up. Our world trade is better than ever. We done put up 100 miles of wall, and he's promising another 500 miles before the end of his presidency. You know, you can say all you want about open border immigration, but there's a man that tried to get citizenship after living in Switzerland. He's an Italian man for over 30 years. They denied him that because one of the questions on the application was, do bears and wolves at our local zoo live together in the same enclosure? He didn't know the answer, so they denied him citizenship.
That's wild.
And people say that building a wall and stopping all these gang members from not just Mexico, from South America, from Guatemala, Iranians that are coming through, and people from the Middle East that are coming through not only the Canadian borders, but the Mexican borders. And they say we're stringent on the way we do things as far as immigration and immigration policy. No, that's not as stringent at all. Switzerland won't even let you in because you haven't been to the zoo enough in 30 fucking years. After this guy's had a business there selling ice cream all these years, put something into their society for 30 years, and he's denied citizenship because he didn't know if two animals actually lived in the same enclosure at the zoo.
They don't, right?
Yes, they do.
They do.
In Switzerland, they do.
So
but he didn't know either way.
So I should be rejected out for not knowing
Exactly.
that, right? But I was born here, so I'm good.
Do people tell you that you're moist?
Will you get off of me?
Well, look, dude, if it started raining all of a sudden and inside where we recorded the podcast, it would like, because of that.
Yeah, like the water off of our roads around here. Like,
Right.
like 15 minutes after it's done fucking
where
raining.
it literally forms a mirage on the horizon,
Yeah.
which is the craziest shit ever.
It really
and
is.
if you are fucked up traveling that,
You're like, wow, why does it feel like it changed 25 degrees? It's because it did.
it's because science, ladies and gentlemen. Asphalt, hot asphalt with room temperature, outside temperature water turns
Yeah.
into steam.
It's better than having room temperature beer.
Oh, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's just drinking straight piss.
Yeah.
This one's kind of getting
We're not
there.
drinking Coors. That's straight piss.
Ooh, that's rough. Speaking of alcohol, so In India, residents have found that there's been copious amounts of alcohol mixed drinks in their tap water. And kids are getting fucked up on it. And what happened was there was a huge illegal alcohol operation that was out in Kerala, India. So when they confiscated all the booze, they dug a huge pit right outside of the water plant, and they buried it all in the ground, and then it all seeped into the water system. Oh, so this one apartment complex that was really close, when they turned on their water, mixed drinks were coming out of the water tap.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
India about to
drinks. I'd have been bottling it.
Dude, think about it.
You're already in India. That's the most shit place to fucking live,
That's
right?
such a sitcom-ass thing to happen.
Well,
Right.
India about to get lit, motherfuckers. Jesus.
And then you think that's bad. It's like on top of that, right? They're having to dress up as bears to scare off all the wild monkeys because the simians are coming in.
They wanna get wasted.
raping and killing people and eating them.
it's clean water now because there's alcohol in it. We don't have to worry about bacteria.
So just know that if you're going to Sekandarpur, India, to bring your fucking bear man suit to scare off all the goddamn chimps coming at your ass.
The man bear pig suit.
He might be mistaken for a bear fucker. I'm just
What
saying.
if the monkeys all start wising up and try to start fucking all the bears?
Oh, shit.
It's only a matter of time before those monkeys figure out that there are retards running around.
Yeah.
They can only afford 3 costumes right now. So they all pitched in money. And they got makeup artists to make these things. It costs 1,700 Indian rupees each, which is about $23.82
I was about to say.
roughly American.
Not so much.
So you can imagine what these bear costumes look like. Super shit.
What they smell
Oh,
like.
man.
Oh, yeah.
but could
made
you-
from real merkin.
Could you? Could you imagine what it'd be like if, like, the like, what is it, monkeys or chimps or bonobos or what is it?
Pick one.
It's actually the I just said it, the symbian monkeys.
Okay, so those guys, they start like
things.
thinking, hey man, a bear's not that much different from a human. And they let a little more because I'm faster than them.
Well, give or take 4 or 5 feet, in terms of
So
height.
right, imagine what a bear monkey would be like.
Like,
It'd be a human size, right,
Yeah.
to be average.
But could swing through
the
trees and
but
shit?
with the powers of
I don't
a
want
bear and
I
a
don't want that.
monkey.
Time out.
Holy shit.
Time out. Are you talking about interspecies erotica crossbreeding a monkey and a bear?
Erotica makes it sexual. I'm talking just like science stuff. But
In a
you're,
tube, Phil.
you're taking it to where
no.
bears and monkeys are
No.
like a thing for
Science
guys.
can be sexy
and
too.
girls.
I'm asking you, what kind of music is going to be playing when a monkey's going to be fucking a bear?
Oh, I don't want to follow
It's the
rules.
bare necessity.
There we go.
But they went to the government to try and catch these things, and the government's like, no go, because it would cost an estimate of around 600 Indian rupees for each monkey to catch it, which is about $8.50, and they say we just can't pull it off.
Right.
Can't pull
There's
the
too many
funds
goddamn
together.
monkeys.
Oh, I thought you meant they can't pull the monkeys off the bears.
Meanwhile, you have some redneck ass motherfucker listening to this, like, hold my beer.
Right. How much?
It's open season for monkeys. But yeah, so yesterday I went to the AMC Palace Theater 10 in Houma, Louisiana, and I went to see Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn's Emancipation.
Margot Robbie.
I know, she's so damn fine.
Was it anything like Bird Box?
It
No, 'cause that was
almost
dog shit.
exactly the same if it was completely different.
Word.
Yeah,
Just like Birdcage with Robin Williams.
that's completely different.
That's a very, very different movie, too.
Dude, just think if they did like a fusion merge mashup
All birds.
of Birdcage and The Big Lebowski.
Oh, shit.
Big
Yo,
Bird Ski?
Hollywood, are you listening to us?
The Big
Take my
Lebowski.
money. I will watch that every single day, every single weekend on TBS TNT. When I ain't got shit to do on the weekend, I will watch that
Big
shit.
making any
Bird
money.
Ski.
So, this is part of our first spoiler alert. Me and Phil went to see this. We're going to have a lot of these spoiler alerts coming up.
Fuck your feelings. Go ahead, Cody.
We're going to tell you whether it's worth going to spend the money on this bullshit or not.
I have not seen it.
Too late.
So
Have you-
we're about to
Me
spoil
neither.
it.
Oh, do you
Too late.
care?
About to spoil it. Fuck.
We don't care. We're spoiling. You're
Okay,
gonna enjoy
so
it. That's why you're
Halen,
listening.
Halen cares.
Y'all get fucked with the audience. Sorry.
Halen cares. I don't. Just to kind of clear that up.
I like Harley Quinn, man.
I mean, I
And
like
Margot
her
Robbie's
too, but
doing
I
a
don't
good
give
job.
a fuck if
Yeah.
she's in a movie or not.
Okay, so my opinion first off is that the movie should not have been called Harley Quinn's Emancipation Birds of Prey. It should have been called
Harley Quinn's friend goes to town.
Black Canary Kicks Ass. That's what it
Black
should have been
Canary kicks ass.
because Black Canary was awesome. Ewan McGregor is the villain. He is Dark Mask. It's hard for me to see him in anything and not see a young Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. It's just that's the way it is. It's just like Harrison Ford. Even though he's Indiana Jones, he's still always Han Solo.
Blade Runner, dude. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
He's Han Solo to me.
Yeah,
It's just the way it goes.
I agree.
Yeah.
So it's like I get stuck on things like that. It looked really cool. Some of the storyline, because you don't like, Tyler, the Swiss cheese plots. You wouldn't like it because it's a lot of backtracking. But it also kind of plays on her mental state, right? Because she's all over the fucking place.
She suffers from
Her and the Joker breaks up.
the crazy disease.
You never see the goddamn Joker.
She's a
at
psychopath.
all. Yeah, she's a psychopath.
Yeah, crazy bitch. Just
she's a mental therapist.
Takes a young
That falls
chick
for
under
shit.
her wing, and the chick swallows a diamond. It's a young girl who's like 16 years old. She's a pickpocket. There's a diamond that inside the diamond has an encoded
lock combination.
lock
to
combination
like
to a bank vault on an offshore account.
How convenient.
Exactly.
Right.
And the kid eats it, so they're waiting for the kid to shit it. So she tapes the kid to the toilet.
Feeding her prune juice, laxatives, and the kid won't shit. Not a smish, not a turd, not a single bloop,
Not a pellet.
nothing.
And she looks at she gives the kid a choice. They're in the store and they have X-Lax, and she has a fillet knife. She goes, "You choose."
They're like, which one do you want, honey? Or how the
Fight
fuck
scenes are really cool. Black Canary was awesome. Huntress was okay. Bad acting for that girl, but she does look good wielding a crossbow.
the crossbow
And the
killer.
fact that she shoots him in the neck and watches him die slowly was pretty cool. It looked cool, but just the Swiss cheese plot was just garbage. 1 out of 10, I give it a strong 5.
Right in the middle.
Dude, and I'm fine with that because I'm not looking at Margot Robbie because of her fucking personality.
Oh, she looked great.
She looked phenomenal.
She cut her
oh
hair.
my god.
She cuts her hair in
She
it.
plays a great Harley Quinn. I don't know what else to say. Like her acting abilities are good for that.
Yeah. I agree too.
But the chick they found to play Black Canary, dude, is amazing.
Spot on.
she's just a vessel.
Like Cody, I also seen Birds of Prey as well too. My thought of the film is, if you remember watching the movie Tank Girl that came out back in 1995, it was very reminiscent of that
If
film.
you like Tank Girl and you thought it was fun to watch, Birds of Prey is a fun
and
one.
it is a
I'll give it
Girl.
that.
I thought Tank Girl was a really awesome movie in 1990, whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
for what it was then, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm
Well, it's
done
like-
with that now.
well. At the same time,
That's
there,
mine.
there
But
has
this is a modern day Tank Girl.
Well,
Like, it's evolved that many years.
well, and also
I
to be
could try.
and also to be clear, it's like Margot Robbie has her hat and name in the ring for possibly doing a Tank Girl reboot with her at the helm. So I like to consider this film as maybe a demo reel of what she has to bring
That
to the
would be
table.
badass.
And after seeing her performance in this movie, as lackluster to some of the plot holes that Cody mentioned earlier, there is this scene where she's in the evidence room trying to retrieve the girl. She got ended up getting arrested for pickpocketing. And everyone in the whole city's after her. She pissed off everyone. And so there's a bounty on this chick's head. She goes to spring her from the pen. They're now in the evidence locker trying to flee. She hides behind a stack of cocaine. She is outnumbered and outgunned.
No. He's underselling this. It's a 4x4 by 6 foot tall pallet of cocaine that she's hiding behind, and they are shooting with Uzis.
That's not
And it's just raining coke. And the way they depicted the instant high, they do a close up of her face, and you see all this powder coming down in a smoke sheen in front of her, and her pupils dilated so big. She was, and That's it, bro. That's their ass after that.
And at that point of the movie, fellas,
Sorry about your fucking luck.
and at that point of the movie, guys, that's the point when you whip out your dick in the movie theater and start giving us some hefty fucking strokes because the whole scene.
It was a beautiful scene.
It was a
dude.
beautiful scene.
And the way she came over the top of that thing was like jaw dropping. It was awesome.
I mean, it sounds really cool, and when y'all say it,
Like I'm just
gonna watch
saying,
it.
red box it.
I'm gonna watch it.
No, like seriously, and if you
It tastes
millennial,
great.
and if you millennial
Tastes like
fuck sticks
chicken.
come in and you're not vaping and you're smoking, whether it be cigarettes or weed, and you're ashing on my floor, I'm gonna make you pick it up, but not with your hands, not with a tweezer. I'm gonna make you drop trout and pick it up with your fucking anus.
how you gonna do that?
You gonna like that? Would you sit there and watch me pick it up with my anus? You fucking Buffalo Bob. Fuck.
You
You
such
put the
a
fucking lotion in the basket.
you such a uppity son
that.
of a bitch, man. You know, when I first started getting into the scene, they call that. Grovon went down to the 4-lane to Nooney's, though, sex shop in La Rose. I went down there.
Call back.
yeah, really.
I went down there and man, babe, they had a little clearance rack, right? So I went to the clearance rack. They had a G-string, and the G-string, the front of it was shaped just like the trunk of an elephant. Man, Grovon put that on when I got home. I dumped me out some Planas peanuts on the table. And then all of a sudden my old lady walked in. She's like, "What you doing, you son of a bitch, me?" And I said, "What does it look like I'm doing? I'm picking up peanuts off the table and shoving them in my ass."
That's
For real.
not how elephants eat peanuts, though.
No, they got to do it to each other because their trunk's not long enough. I understand the science behind it. I feel you. But a couple
save.
days later, I wound up having to go back to Nooney's because I was at the dentist. And I was sitting there. I had a bad toothache. My wisdom tooth was bad. And I was sitting there, and this old lady said, "Oh, babe, you look like you in a lot of pain." I said, "Oh, ma'am," I said, "I can't eat no gratons, no boudin, no nothing." She said, "Oh, babe," she says, "go down the road to Nooney's to the sex shop." She said, "Get you some anal ease. Put that on your tooth." She said, "You ain't gonna feel your whole fucking face." I've been brushing my teeth with anal ease for the last 35 years.
Strawberry flavor.
I just use the original.
Yeah, the OG.
I mix it with Boudreaux's butt paste.
That's good for your teeth.
Keeps it consistent.
Not sponsored. You son of a bitch, me. Yeah, because we're coming at you live from the 985. Check us out on the dsrtalks.com. Also on any other thing you like. We on the iTunes. We on Spotify. We on, what else we on?
YouTube.
YouTube, Me Too, Holiday Inn. Get that.
And we talk shit up on Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit. We on Twitter. Is that it?
Twatler.
We are
Twitter.
we
yeah.
are public enemy number one with Hillary Clinton because of Benghazi.
Yeah. Oh man. My lawyer called. He said, "Grovon, you gotta stop telling old Hickory on the Twitter that Benghazi every day." But you know what? Benghazi to me is like fucking 9/11 to the Jews.
What?
Yeah. When Hitler invaded the Jews at the World Train Station or whatever. Yeah, that happened in like 2012 or something.
Oh my god.
There wasn't no feelings involved. The dude's on the fucking plane. He said, which means we're going down.
There's no feelings involved when you're suffocating from all the gas, right?
Well, that's the way it works. That's the way it works, man.
That's a good thing they don't have that at Nooney's.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Done.
That'd be dangerous.
Show your parents and your kids.
Yeah, they make a new pair of drawers now. It has a funnel attached to some drawers, and then the other person it has a tube coming from that's attached to a rubber face mask, and the fat person farts into it, and they said whenever enough farts, methanes, gets into your noses, that you start to feel like fucked up. Well, Grovon felt real fucked up because my old lady had crystal methane. So I started seeing some weird shit.
Keep it alive and continue to be and fly like an eagle to my destiny. Metrosexual gangster. Give a fuck. 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 Princesses and monkeys.
You're listening to Dank Swamp Rebellion. Thank you for listening to Dank Swamp Rebellion. Check us out on dsrtalks.com.
Keep it alive and continue to be and fly like an eagle to my destiny.